Hello students, this is the first video for science this week. We are studying chapter 10 transportation in animals. So let us start. So by now we have seen what the circulatory system is and what are the main components of circulatory system. In this video we are going to start with the structure of heart. So the heart pumps blood around the circulatory system. So what is this pumping organ made up of? This pumping organ, that is heart, is made up of muscle tissues. The heart is made up of muscles which keeps on pumping blood around our body even when we are asleep. And these muscles are cardiac muscles. Now, the heart is full of blood but also needs its own blood supply so that the muscles can keep running. So, you can see here that the heart is also supplied with blood vessels. So, the blood vessels on the outside of the heart carry oxygen rich blood to the heart muscle cells. Oxygen poor blood is then carried away from these cells by outer blood vessels and back into the heart. These blood vessels that are present here on the outside are known as coronary arteries. The work of the coronary artery is to bring blood, oxygenated blood, to the heart muscles so that the heart muscles can keep on pumping blood throughout the body. Now talking of the inside of the heart, so the inside of the heart is divided into, first of all, two halves by a layer of muscles which is known as septum. The two sides of the heart are the right side and the left side. The right side always contains oxygen poor blood, whereas the left side will always contain oxygen rich blood. Now these right and left sides are also differentiated or also divided into chambers, the upper two chambers and the lower two chambers. So that is the upper two chambers on the one on the right and the other one on the left, whereas the lower two chambers will be the one on the right and the other one on the left. So the upper two chambers are known as the atrium, whereas the lower two chambers are known as the ventricles. So we will have right atrium, right ventricle and left ventricles. The chambers of the heart also have different functions. The upper two chambers, that is the atriums, are the two receiving chambers, whereas the ventricles are the distributing chambers. So first of all, the right atrium will receive deoxygenated, that is the oxygen poor blood from the different body parts, whereas the left atrium will always receive blood from the lungs. And which type of blood will be flowing to this left atrium? Oxygenated blood from the lungs, whereas the right atrium will receive deoxygenated blood from different body parts. What is the role of the ventricles? The ventricles are the distributing chambers. So, first of all, the right ventricle will send the deoxygenated blood to the lungs, whereas the left ventricle will send the oxygenated blood to the different body parts. So blood always flows in the same direction as it moves through the heart during each circulation of the blood. So how is the